Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Ramona Remisat with another daily angel guidance message. Thanks for tuning in. Pardon my wonky hair. This is me. I've already got a run-in, showered, dressed, put makeup on, just haven't gotten around to the hair yet. So I wanted to pop in and do this before the tradespeople show up at my house shortly, so there's no loud noise. And because they're going to be here this morning, today's episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday is going to be postponed until later today. It's going to be at 3 p.m. Mountain Time, which is 5 Eastern. So make sure you're tuning in back for that, because today I'm sharing a really cool technique with you guys that I think you're really going to want to have in your spiritual toolkit. So tune in for that. Again, that's going to be at 3 o'clock Mountain or 5 o'clock Pacific, 5 o'clock Eastern, sorry. So today's message is coming from our Angel Therapy deck. Here it is. And it's the vegetarian/vegan card. Now, before you go and freak out and think, oh my gosh, now I have to go and make all these crazy lifestyle changes, let's just back it up a second here. So basically what this message is about is a reminder that our body is a machine, and what you put in is really fuel, and you want to make sure that you're putting in good, healthy life force things, because that's what's going to increase your life force. So there are some of you out there right now who've been struggling, feeling sluggish, just kind of brain fog, not being able to focus and feeling really tired, and getting that afternoon crash. And basically they're saying it's time to pay more attention to what it is you're putting in your body. So they're saying fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So not only when you eat these kinds of foods are you doing your body, helping your body out, but you're elevating your frequency, which means you're better able to tune into the guidance that they're sharing with you. So sometimes people say, well, I really want to get really good at being able to, get this guidance from spirit, and I feel like sometimes I get it and other times I don't, and it can be impacted quite severely actually by the foods and beverages you consume. And I've done some of this talk before, talking about specifically substances like sugar and gluten and how they impact the aura and your ability to pick up on the guidance. So I'm not saying you have to make drastic changes. Think about starting small. It's summer now. In the Northern Hemisphere, we have an abundance of beautiful fresh fruits and vegetables. Maybe head to your farmer's market this weekend and think about trying some new stuff. And, maybe because now it's more readily available, adding more things like, have a salad for lunch, or add it to your dinner, have a fresh salad, and in the morning maybe make your green smoothie, or start with fruit, and then add in some greens as you get more acclimatized to it. Adding one extra fresh fruit and one extra fresh vegetable to your diet every day, and try to commit to that for a week and see how you feel at the end of a week. So it's these kinds of small changes that you can make that don't have to be huge and big and seem overwhelming. And I'm not saying you have to completely overhaul your diet or anything like that, but it is thinking about how can I add some more of these high life force foods back into my diet. So that's what this card means, the vegetarian vegan card. If some of you have been thinking about actually making that switch to becoming a vegetarian or vegan, that's great. But again, do it in small steps, so that way it's sustainable and it's more realistic, right? If you think you're going to go cold turkey and do it all in one day, probably isn't going to happen for you, right? So you're going to want to get yourself with the best resources, find some great recipe websites so you have things at the ready, and then you can start to transition over, right? If you're starving and you don't know what to make and you're like, what can I eat? Then it makes it harder, but if you're armed and you're ready and you have everything you need, then you can get going. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that feels helpful. And I hope you'll be back here today, like I said, at 5 Eastern, which is 3 Mountain or 2 Pacific, for Takeaway Tip Tuesday. And I'm going to share with you, like I said, a really cool technique that you can use, and something that is very handy to have in your spiritual toolkit. So tune in for that. And till then, I will wish you a great day, and we'll hope to see you soon. Thanks.